Welcome back. In the next video, we're going to be looking at image-based texturing, but for this video, I just want to draw your attention to a couple of resources that you may find useful. Now, the first resource that you'll find useful is Google, or any search engine to search for free PBR textures, PBR meaning physically based rendering. So there are many different options you can find just with a very simple Google search. Textures.com is one of the classics. There's also a number of different free libraries popping up all over the internet, such as freepbr.com. Ambient CG also has many CCO textures. These can be incredibly useful because if you have a CCO texture, you can use that in a commercial project without worrying about any copyright violations. One other resource that I think you'll find incredibly useful is on Adobe's Substance 3D site. They have a two-part PDF called the PBR Guide, and it has a lot of really useful information about PBR materials. It goes into a lot of detail on many of the different aspects of physically based rendering, such as the way light rays work, absorption and scattering, energy conservation, Fresnel, and there's a lot of really useful information in there, as well as some diagrams that make things a lot easier to understand. Now, as part of this two-part PDF, you'll find a lot of examples of work that show off things like subsurface scattering and the way reflections work based on different microfacet theories, such as the ones that we use, like GGX and multiscatter. You'll also find different formulas for working out different Fresnel effects, and it will go into a little bit of detail about the difference between metal objects and non-metal objects, or dielectric objects and non-dielectric objects. I definitely recommend downloading this. You can see it is a few years old at the moment, but it is still information that is very relevant. The final thing that I want to show you is Blend Swap. Blend Swap is a website where you can find a lot of Blender files. And within this website, we have a categories section, and in here you'll find a lot of different blend files, models, different landscapes and projects, but you'll also find a section on materials. And within this section, you'll be able to download full blend files with the materials. Now, in some cases, these are going to be procedural, and in some cases, they're going to be image-based. And if you do download those, you'll get all the images as well as the entire blend setup. So join me in the next video, and we'll look at using images to create a texture. See you then.